everyone, and welcome back to our last activity of the day focusing on life skills, more specifically safety signs. So just like we did last week, we learned 9 safety signs, talked about them to get us prepared for next week when we do a safety signs activity. So I'm first going to start off with introducing each of these 9 safety signs. As I say them, you will repeat back after me. Then I will talk about where you might find some of these safety signs, and then we will repeat the words again. So starting off, as I say each words associated with these pictures, you will repeat back after me. Restrooms, women. Restrooms, men. Stop. Buckle up. Slow. Bike route. Emergency exit. Traffic light, and first aid. So I'm going to first start off talking about the women's restroom, and here is the symbol. So to see the symbol for the women's restroom, you might see this symbol at the mall, at restaurants, at different stores, at the market, even at school, okay? Same thing for the men's restroom. You would see this symbol indicating the men's restroom at the mall, at school, at restaurants, at different types of stores. And both of these signs would be located either on the door or sometimes next to the door, indicating if it's the women's restroom or the men's restroom. Moving on to the stop sign. Now I'm sure maybe if you were out driving with your parents or even on the school bus, you probably have stopped or saw a stop sign. So this sign is found mostly on streets, in neighborhoods, out in the community, indicating that when you see this sign, it means that your vehicle that you are driving or someone that is driving needs to come to a complete stop to make sure that it's safe to go, continue driving. The next one is buckle up. So that means when you get into a car, or even sometimes some school buses have it, or on an airplane or a train or any type of transportation, making sure that you're buckling up and putting your seatbelt on and staying safe. I've also seen the buckle up sign when I've been driving on the highway. Sometimes over the overhang, it reminds people that they should be buckling up. I've also seen commercials on TV making sure that people are following the rules to buckle up because it's for your safety. Making sure that you are staying safe while you are driving. The next one is the slow sign. So sometimes you might see this slow sign if you're coming into a busy area or if you're approaching maybe a construction site. That's indicating that you need to slow down and take caution of what's going around. Making sure that you're looking, that it's safe to continue driving. The next one is the bike route. Now, I know that a bike route, sometimes this symbol you will usually see close to a bike path. And I know that there is a bike path that travels through Providence, and some of you may have even been on it. Or maybe there's a bike route that you can catch, or a bike path close to your home. I know that where I live, down in Cranston, there is a bike path that cuts through next to one of the neighborhoods that I live in. And there is a sign over here that indicates that this is the bike path route, or also that if you are driving a car to get to the bike path, you could park your car here to get onto the bike path. The next one is the emergency exit. Now these are all over the place and very common. We see these in our school. We see those if you're going out to a restaurant or out into the market or out to the mall. And that's indicating as if there ever was an emergency that was taking place, you're going to look for that sign, and that sign is going to say that that is where you should be exiting to keep safe from the emergency that might be happening. The next one is the traffic light. So very similar to the stoplight. I'm sure that maybe if you've been out in the car, or even on your bus coming to school or going home from school, you have come across a traffic light. And the traffic light has 3 lights associated with it. The first one is red, which is similar to stop, the stop sign. So red means that you need to stop because you need to wait before it's safe for you to continue driving. The yellow, just like this sign right here, is telling you that you need to slow down, okay? You need to slow down and take caution. And then the green line is indicating that you can go and it's safe for you to continue driving. The last one I want to talk about is the first aid sign. And the first aid sign, you probably have maybe seen it outside of Nurse Tammy's office. The first aid sign could also be in the mall. I know that there's a first aid station or anything that's indicating that if something happened, that there's an emergency or you're not feeling well. Excuse me. This is the sign that you are looking for to know that you are able to receive help there. So now that we kind of briefly talked about the 9 signs that we've been introduced, I'm now going to say each of these signs again as you repeat back to me. Restrooms, women. Restrooms, men. Stop. Buckle up. Slow. Bike route. Emergency exit. Traffic light. And first aid. Tomorrow we will also talk about 9 new signs. I will say them, introduce them, and talk a little bit about it, which is going to help prepare us for our life skills activities for the coming week. Remember, if you would like to complete any extra work or have extra time to complete work, you may do one of the extra worksheets in your packet, such as a word search, a sight word worksheet, an additional math worksheet, anything that you would like to do. Also, if you are able to, I would like you to go outside and to get some fresh air today because it seems beautiful outside. Another thing I want to leave you with before I go is, I want you to look around your neighborhood. Maybe you go for a walk with your parents or your older siblings, or you walk your dog. And I want you to tell me if you have seen any of these signs around in your neighborhood. I know that when I go for a run, I always see a ton of stop signs in my neighborhood. And if I end up running down on the main road, I do see a traffic light as well. So I want you to look around and see if you see any of these signs. Also remember that we've talked about a crosswalk and the crosswalk sign don't walk, so maybe you see those along your walk outside. And if you do see these signs, I want you to write them on our post below of where I post everything for the day and tell me what signs you see. Well, that will be it for today, everybody, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for learning. Have a great day.